You know what? I definitely like regret not promoting myself as you know, as well as I could have. Because like I said, I felt like I got very good music there. Do you know what I mean? I do like I said, I back my music in it. So I feel like, yeah, to a degree, a lot of tunes did end up kind of getting wasted due to the lack of promotion and the way I kind of put it out or didn't pull it out. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's the probably one thing that I regret, that I didn't put out more music and have like more of a catalog.
I'm Rippz, and this is the RE-VERS Show, a show that brings you artists, DJs, songwriters, and comedians. If you're one of those, please get in contact at the RE-VERS Show@gmail.com. This is season 1, episode 5, and today, obviously, I'm joined with someone that I've actually known for quite some time now. However, music seems to not be his first love at the moment. However, we're going to try and change that perspective today. Yeah? So, without further ado, can we please put our hands together for none other than AIRZ Flawless? How you doing, my bro?
I'm good. How
man. You doing?
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate it. I know you come from somewhere that's not in the east side of things. However, I appreciate your journey, the time you've taken out to come down.
Of course.
I appreciate
I have to respect the platform, everything, man. Like I said, I see what you're doing and man, it likes it. So yeah, so when you said you get me jump on, I was like, yeah, why not, man? 100%.
No, man, I appreciate you for that, man. Trust me. So I know who you are. Yeah. Obviously, we go back. Yeah.
Of course.
But my viewers don't know who you are. People of RE-VERS don't know who AIRZ is. So please explain to the people who you are.
Well, yeah, AIRZ Flawless or AIRZ12 or 12E, whatever you want to call me. But yeah, like, you know, back in the day, I used to do music, started off rapping. Touched on the grime early, but I can't lie, I wasn't a big fan of the grime like that in terms of like me doing grime, innit? Like I was into grime tunes and stuff, but I was a rapper through and through.
Okay, so when you say you touched on grime,
it's like,
when was that?
So you know, like during school days,
yeah,
probably, yeah, you know, that's the high school, you know, everyone's got the little ring, the ring of fire, everyone's dropping their 16 that they've been writing over the weekend. So them times there, obviously everyone just had grime beats and whatever. We had like one guy that was like in our year group used to, you know, bring all these beats from like Screwface and Stimpy and that, innit?
I'm not familiar. I remember Stimpy, but Screwface,
like, you be rapping now like Screwface. Like,
oh no,
Screwfizzer and that.
Oh,
that's
why.
Yeah.
That's what we know.
Yes. So obviously they were like pumping out beats over in the West Side, did it? Because obviously we were from West and that. So we're getting their beats and their grime beats and stuff, and man was just spitting on it on the corner, whatever. But even during them times, I was kind of like rapping over grime. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's probably what set you apart from everyone else, because
maybe
that's a slower tempo on the grime tempo. I think works out because you can hear what the person is actually saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get you.
Makes sense.
It wasn't just like, you know, the hype and just energy. It was like I was trying to spit bars, innit? So obviously you had like at the time you got like the Kanos and Ghettos that were kind of more on that same wave of like dropping bars on the grime thing. So man would kind of listen to them, but I was a strictly hip hop head. It's like,
when you say that, I know I would normally ask this at the end of my podcast. However, seeing as hip hop was your state of mind growing up, who was your influences?
Can't lie, I was heavy on like West Coast rap. So it was like Dog Pound, East Siders, Snoop, Stray D, you know, them out there. Even like Mac Dre, like even E40 back in the day, you know, those Too Short, like those kind of tunes, like them kind of like West Coast, you know, Warren G, obviously Nate Dogg, like that was what I was used to listen to heavy.
Okay.
Like, I kind of got into the East Coast rap kind of late. So I wasn't really listening to like Nas and Jay-Z like straight away. It was more like Snoop, like I said, Corrupt, or the Daz Dillinger, like all those,
All the hardcore, you was deep. But that shows your
Even DJ
influence as
Quick and
well.
that, yeah.
Even with the style of your the way you are as a personal.
Yeah, no,
you know what I'm saying? The
heavy
way you
was-
dress, and you know what I mean. It all comes out in your influence. I can see it still.
Nah, definitely was.
I can see it.
It was definitely, yeah. Nah, do you know what? Yeah, when reflecting now, it definitely was a heavy influence on how I probably am today, and like I said, certain decisions and moves that I made. You know what I mean?
So for whoever's known AIRZ for quite some time that didn't understand that, you know now, innit? Because obviously, I've seen that in you. That's why that sort of question was going to come at the end, but seeing as you brought it up now, I thought I might as well just get off my chest and ask.
No.
But that obviously shows in your influence in music. So what style of music would you say that you do?
Me personally, do you know what? Because I kind of feel like I branched into like various styles.
Okay.
So, but I wouldn't say, like, it's weird because I could do the slow boom bap rap.
Mm-hmm.
But then I always did prefer the more bouncier tunes and the more hard hitting. Like, even when the drill scene came out, the drill beats did get me.
Slapping it.
Yeah,
They got me as well, I can't lie.
It got me. So the boom bap beats, I love them. I love the wavy thing because obviously Max B, Free the Wave, you know what I mean?
Mm.
So he was always on a wavy thing, trying to hit notes of the choruses and that. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like I don't know, because my favorite songs are like kind of very mellow. They're like more kind of like chilled out. Like I'm speaking over kind of more melodic beats.
Okay.
Yeah. So but those are my favorite songs, but they're not necessarily the songs that I always put out, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I wouldn't say the mellow side of things. I'll say more melodic for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Something that hits a certain type of key. You know what I mean?
Yeah, do you know what I mean? You want to have I want to have fun with music, innit? So sometimes with the boom bap, it's a bit depressing, innit? Like, you know what I mean?
But I don't condone that side of it. Obviously, it's down for what people want to listen to.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's everyone's preference.
But I like, you see, upbeat type beats, something to keep us going. You know what I'm saying? That's my sort of.
Same,
but obviously, it's not for everyone. But the way your style of music is, if your style was, let's say, on an up tap beat, it would do bits. That's in my opinion. Because the same with Bezel as well. Bezel,
shout out Bezel.
Shout out Bezel. Obviously, as a mutual friend where I met him from as well. Like we met through Bezel. But even if he went on upbeat sort of thing and his type of flow,
I've been telling him for years. I've been telling him for years, and he don't want to do it.
He likes it.
He loves it. Yeah. He loves it. The hardcore, hard hitting. And don't get twisted, it's hard.
Yeah, cold.
But like you said, I feel like if you just added that, not even go move on, just added that.
Add that to your library. Jumpy.
It'd be crazy.
Jumpy.
Crazy, trust me.
You know what I mean?
A couple bouncy, like you said, even if people don't, like, you need them tunes there that, like, you know, sometimes they just catch it. And they're like, oh, like, you know the ones there, it's like, the beat catches them. And then it's like, then they tune in. Sometimes if the beat don't catch them, then they don't really take in what you have to say. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, you got the hardest 16, but the beat is just didn't capture no one, so they didn't take it in.
Yeah. But sometimes it's you have to obviously have a balance. Because sometimes people might like the beat, sometimes people might like the lyrics. But
100%.
It does start with the beat.
I think so,
yeah. 100%. 100%.
Beat choices is definitely very important.
Definitely. So where would you say it all started for you? Like the beginning? Obviously, I know you dabbled in grime early on, but you obviously a starter from rap. What age? How old were you?
So like I said, we're like 30, probably like 13, 14. Like I'm doing that kind of in between. My boy Major, he had like a little. Actually, do you know what? Actually, even before that, me and my boy Youngs, he used to have like a Cubase and all that at his yard. So we used to go to his house. We got the computer speaker and that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we got the old school computer speaker plugged in. And obviously he's used to make beats and stuff. And we used to be getting like old school hip hop beats and just like rapping our version of it. And that's how it kind of started. Obviously, we weren't really sending it to no one. That was just kind of just between us two.
So is that where your love of music first came from?
Yeah, because that's when I actually like enjoyed like making it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Before I was just a consumer in it. I just listened to music and enjoyed it. But that's when I actually got into enjoying the process of making music. Like even the 100 takes that you had to take and whatever, like
That did get tiring though. I know you're smiling about it now,
yeah.
but that is a tiring process, bro.
It is a tiring process, but like, trust me, when you look back at it, it's like, yeah, the hours sometimes you put in, like you said, when you hear the end result, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we say when you look back. So the way you're saying that is like you don't want to get back into music, bro.
It's not that.
That's what that sounded like to me. I'll tell you the truth. You can't put all of that effort in through all the years and not want to do something to do with music. This is why I jumped in this. I know I stopped doing music, but I jumped on something to pursue music and that sort of thing. You know what I mean?
I hear it. Like,
so you can't just stop it, bro.
Do you know what? I don't. It's a difficult one because I don't want, like, it's not that I still enjoy making music, like, but I don't know. It's difficult. It's like now. Do you know what it is? It's now. Do I want what comes with it?
You watched my last episode while you're saying that.
Do you know what? I know. Do you know what? I did. No, I did. No, I'm not gonna act like I didn't. I did. Yeah, but that's not why I'm saying it. Yeah. Like on the truth, like
no, it's real talk. I understand.
Put it this way, I watched the episode and I agree.
I hate
like how she felt is how I felt because it's like you get to a point and it's just like because you know what it is. You get to that middle ground stage where it's like people know you for music.
Yeah,
but you're not getting to that next level.
Yeah, but it only takes one song, you know?
Yeah, it does. But then sometimes, you know.
Bro, I know. You trust me. I feel the same way. This is why to be honest, for me, the reason why I stopped before I even get into why I'm going to make you or carry on, I stopped doing music because for me, it costs more to do music than I was getting back.
100%.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, to do the tune, all right, cool, that's the first stage. But then you got to do the video, then you got to do the promo, and you got to hit that promo hard, otherwise everything you've done is a waste of time.
100%.
You know what I mean? So for me, I thought it's costing too much. I'm not making enough back. Let me switch this up. So I just made that decision to stop doing music on those bases. You know what I mean? But it's not the same for everyone. You know what I'm saying?
It's not. No, it's not. Like, don't get twisted. Like, you do end up putting a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of effort.
A lot.
And like you said, it might only take one song, but then it's by the time you get to that one song, a lot's gone into it. Do you know what I mean? And it could be a bit drained. Like you said, it could be a bit draining, and maybe, I don't know, I might be at that bit where, you know, when you're mining and you just stop just before you hit the jackpot.
The diamonds.
Maybe, but I don't know, man. It's.
But that's why, maybe because
if I do it now, it's got to be very calculated. No.
Everything has got to be strategic.
Yeah, very
everything. You can't just come out of it, and there has to be a plan behind it. But you know what's mad? Do you know, I think a good engine is, I know it's crazy, but right now, if you do things right, I think TikTok is a bloody good engine to push things. But I ain't got no bloody followers on there. Yeah. But I've got hundreds and hundreds of views on the videos.
Yeah.
That's what's pushing the YouTube, the Instagram, you know what I mean?
The TikTok wave is lit.
It's mad.
I'll be real though, my biggest weakness is promotion.
Yeah. And
because I don't put myself out there like that.
You need to. You're putting yourself out there in other people's podcasts, not just mine, but obviously you're on a podcast, but you don't want to do it for yourself. You got to do it for yourself, bro. You got to do it for yourself. I know it's difficult. It is. Don't get me wrong. To start, this was difficult. Don't get me wrong.
Because even like I said, even with the whole podcast, like, I'll be real. It got to a point where I was just content with doing my thing on the side, getting what I need to do in life, and that's it. Like, I'm not a limelight person.
So you're just gonna let that talent go to waste? Is that what you're saying, basically?
I don't want to let it go to waste, but you know, I will be in the background and helping the young G's from the ends help come up. And if they need a verse here and there, I might come out of retirement. To be honest though, the man are starting to come out of retirement.
They have to come out of retirement. To be fair, I don't like listening to these YNs. Obviously, respect to them, respect to their thing.
You got to show love to the YNs.
Yeah, but it's just make you want to drive your car 60 miles an hour on a 20-mile lane. Like, you know what I mean? That's what that's doing. Literally, shut up. You're swearing at people for no reason, and you're the one that's acting like a madman.
Nah, it's true. It's true.
You know what I'm saying? So
I don't know. I might come out with something. Do you know what? Because like people, especially now, people are seeing my face more with the podcast. So
it'd be good for you.
The exposure's there, and like I said, it would be a good like platform to start bringing back out music again. But yeah, like I said, I have to think about it like very
strategic.
Very strategic.
Yeah, obviously, where you are now, you're not just AIRZ now anymore. I know you are AIRZ, but because you've been around, you've shown your face, you're doing what you need to do, obviously, to do what you need to do. However, because your face is there now, you can't just drop it and just think it's art. You know what I mean? It has to be some sort of professionalism behind it now.
Yeah,
that's the only thing. That's the only bracket 100%. You put yourself in now.
Yeah, that's it. So everything's got to be, you can't put on that slapdash. You know what I'm saying? Or put something proper.
So have you got songs in the background that you've done that you could think that you could replenish or that you haven't put out yet?
Do you know what? I got so much songs.
How many?
Oh, so much songs.
5, 10, 20?
More than that, like a catalog.
Bro, so you've wasted all that money. I don't know what you spent in the studio. I don't know, innit? But you spent all that money, all that time.
Yeah.
And you're not even going to show them what you can actually produce. You could have brought one for me to play today, bro. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, could have brought a little something, a little exclusive.
And he had time, people. And he had time. Just saying.
But no, that's like I said. I'm right now. The thing that I'm focusing right now is more of I'm enjoying the podcast angle right now. So
you're saying your love for music is gone?
It's not gone. It's not gone. That's why my love of music is even why I'm on the podcast.
I hear you.
That's the truth.
I hear you.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm on the podcast because I enjoy music. Because the podcast is not like, it has its,
I'll plug the podcast before anyone asks.
Yeah. Real talks, true stories, cause. But like the podcast is not like to me anyway, it's not like a typical gossip podcast. Like, it's about music. Like we bring artists on, they tell their story, their history, especially a lot of like old school like legends that a lot of the youths today might not quite remember or show the respects that they're due or don't understand like the paths that they created for them to do their thing now. Do you know what I'm saying? So because it's that kind of podcast, that's why I was on getting on board. Cause I was like, like it's about music, like you know what I'm saying? And so it was a way, it was a way to, get my love of music in there somewhere. You know what I mean? Like you said, when you love music so much, you gotta do something. Like you never completely shy away. Do you know what I mean? And I haven't completely shied away. Like I said, that's the reason why I'm even on the podcast in the first place. So I'm there. I'm in the mix.
There or thereabouts.
I'm there in the mix. I'm in the mix. I just need to, like I said, Slim and Bezel and J Max. You know what I'm saying? Shout out about them. They were just in the studio the other day putting some stuff together. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I see it. Still, was you in there with them?
I wasn't actually. I was meant to. They shouted me to go through, and like I said, I do want to come link up with them. So you might, like I said, you might even hear a first from me sooner than you think. You know what I mean? Because like I said, there's rumblings right now. So man, I'm getting ready. Man, I'm trying to get me ready. So we'll
you might as well, bro. You know what it is? We are getting to ages where we shouldn't even care about things like that. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna put out a song, put out a song. Yeah, and you know what the thing is? Once you get the song out, if you get the right chorus or the right hook or anything that's catchy with the song and just ran that on TikTok, just leave it there. Come back next week. I'm telling you, if it doesn't work through that, then you know it's the next song you need. You know what I'm saying? But TikTok, for some reason, pushes it out.
Nah, TikTok,
I don't know what engine they're running with, but
their algorithms are different.
It's different
because if it pops on TikTok, you're literally skyrocketing. Yeah, it's
taken to places where you need
TikTok,
to be.
So one thing I don't even I got, like I said, same thing. I got on TikTok, but I'm not even on it like that. I got like a few things on there, and I'm not even on TikTok. I don't utilize TikTok like my promotion
that much.
Yeah,
but to be honest, I didn't because I didn't have a reason to, but now I've got a reason to use the platforms.
Yeah, so it's now making you kind of jump
you know
on.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, I did before when I was doing music and obviously try and do it that way. However, I didn't feel the same as I am now because with music, like I said, it's a whole different category.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. As long you only get that, you only understand if you've done music for me to even explain what I'm trying to get to.
Nah, it is a different thing when you're trying to put something together because it's like your own work. So it's like obviously it's you invest your time, your energy, your mindset, because it's basically that's how I see it when you're making music. That's your mindset in song. Do you know what I mean? Your energy, you put that in the song.
Yeah.
So it's
exactly that. Exactly that.
How people receive it. That's why people take it so personal.
Yes.
When people say, I don't like your music.
Yeah. My heart.
Because you know what I mean? So it is like, you also got to understand, obviously, not everyone's going to like the same things, but but also to the consumer, this is why artists get personal with their music
100%.
because when you're spending that much time, effort, money, everything into it, and then someone just tells you, yeah, that's shit. You're just
Take your time and write a song. You see how difficult it
Yeah,
is.
do you know what I
Trust
mean?
me,
So
finding the right things to rhyme with, making sure that slaps, making sure that hit word. You know what I'm saying?
even just
Finding the
making
right
sure it
words.
makes sense.
Yeah,
just
even
making
that.
yeah.
But when you're an artist, that doesn't really, that comes natural. I don't know I don't have to explain it, but that just comes natural. But when you're trying to construct it as a song, is what sets you apart from everyone else. Yeah. So as long as you know how to construct the song, that will make you an artist. If you don't, then you're just an artist, well, a rapper or a singer or whatever you want to be.
There's loads of man that can just spit 32s and 64s just off the top, crazy work. But then, like you said, when it comes to creating song or actual music that hits, it's not working. And
it doesn't work.
Yeah, and it's like, why? I got the bars, I got the talent. It's like, yeah, but like you said, there's a certain know-how that you need to construct in a song, and it's like it's not just bars. Do you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Yeah, it's not just bars. So sometimes you have to. Yeah, it's not just bars.
There's a lot behind it.
Yeah, 100%.
A lot behind it. So that being said, in life, and it doesn't have to relate to music, what challenges have you faced that obviously has reflected who you are today?
Boy. Growing up.
Do
you know what? You know what? It's probably like the same story that most men have in the end. Like, do you know what I mean? You get into trouble. You know what I mean? Out here with the guys, whatever. So obviously that was always a challenge when you're trying to do anything constructive. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of distractions and stuff.
When you say a challenge, when you say something that will hold you back from doing what you want to do, or
to a degree, yeah, because you got to think my true first love is football, innit? Yeah, that's the real.
I see you trying to twist and turn and man never date.
I have to show a little.
See it.
Yeah,
I see it.
Try to show a little Saturn. You get me?
There's
I
only
still got it.
a 2-second clip though.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, don't worry about that clip. That showed the talent.
I hear you.
But
I hear you.
yeah, like football was what I was doing. It wasn't even a
music thing.
I'm playing football, so it's like it's a hit like what I was at QPR. Hit like it was like 12, 13. Then I think around that time like QPR went bankrupt. Yeah, QPR went bankrupt, and then they got rid of like all their academy. Like, they got rid of like some of their academy teams, and obviously my team got let go. So we all kind of got let go. So after
what you was part of QPR?
Yeah.
Oh, you were that good?
Yeah.
Say no more. I need to say no more.
So I got let go, and then yeah. So after that, I was playing kind of like I started playing like Sunday League and stuff like that. Like joined a couple of my friends. Like even try like men's league and stuff like that. But like after a while, kind of lose interest in it. The level's not really the level that you're used to. Do you know what I mean?
So what how old was you when you started QPR and when you got let go from QPR?
When I started QPR, I was probably about like 7.
Okay. And when did you, when
like
did
13.
Okay. Was it, that must have been very.
Yeah, because like you said, you're thinking you're en route.
Especially at that age.
Do you know what I mean? You're thinking you're
in school, you're the man, everything. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, legit.
I hear you. I hear you.
You're trying to argue about football. You're like, bro, man plays for QPR.
Innit? Who'd you play for?
Yeah, literally. I play for QPR.
You know what I mean?
That's the chat.
Now you've won every argument at school. to do with football, you've won every argument.
Yeah, I was playing for QPR. That's it. But yeah, so like kind of when that kind of like started phasing out, then you just start like obviously. It was like, what's next? Do you know what I mean? Music didn't just come straight in. It was just like, it was like, what's next? It was like, as much as man will rap and whatever, I wasn't pursuing music. So it was kind of like a little period of time where I was just doing nothing with, do you know what I mean? You just kind of idle, and the devil makes work with idle hands, So
yeah, when you're not doing. But to be fair, I think it's when you're around a certain group of people or you're influenced by a certain someone that you would turn into or do anything that's not, or you're not normally used to doing, if that makes sense. So when you say idle, do you mean anything negative side of things, or?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like you said, you're getting into trouble.
It's influenced.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
You
It's
get into trouble. Yeah,
Mhm.
of course. You get into trouble, like little mishaps here and there, and like obviously you start getting into like little fights and stuff.
Yeah, but no, but as a kid, you're not really getting into trouble by yourself when you're at the beginning.
Yeah,
it's
no,
like
no,
you're
of
with,
course.
you know what I'm saying?
Group. Yeah, you have a little
it's
group
not.
getting in trouble. Yeah, of course. You have a little group that you have. Obviously, you're running around with, and you lot are just doing your thing. But yeah, like apart from that, like yeah, obviously run-ins with police and stuff and that, like yeah, man, these kind of things, yeah, they kind of can make
Deter
the road,
you.
can make the road a little rockier. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
but you come good on the other side. You just have to stay.
No, don't get twisted. Definitely, like I'm not gonna act like I had the hardest road.
Yeah,
like I'm not gonna act like that.
but you'd be surprised. You don't say you had the hardest road. You know, everyone's road is different. You know, everyone's road is hard in their own right, because your hard road could be different to my hard road, but we will never get put through something that we won't be able to handle. It's just how you handle it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
So that being said, it's all about being constructive with yourself, being constructive in life, and being around the right people to push you in the right direction.
No,
you know what I mean?
100%. And the thing is, I got good friends around me. Like, I got good people around me. So that's, if I anything, that's probably got me to where I am now. Do you know what I'm saying? So no, definitely. But yeah, no, there's, like you said, everyone's got challenges. Even like you said, when it does come to, even with music, it's certain people. It's a who you know thing rather than just talent. Certain people know certain people don't know certain people. Certain people like this. Do you know what I mean?
No, you're not wrong.
It's all a bit. It can get a bit all groupy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you put yourself in the right groups now. You know what I'm saying? You grow up, you know who to be around, who not to be around. You're an adult, innit? You know what you want to do. If you want to be that guy on the road, you know who to be around. If you want to be this entertainer, you know who to be around. You know what I mean? So it's all down to you as an adult now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. But that's what we're talking about, the challenges man faced coming up. I'm not talking about the challenges now.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. But I'm saying because of those challenges there, you've already come full circle in regards.
Yeah, man's made my decisions and I've came through the other side. So,
exactly. So what advice
100%.
would you give to your younger self saying that?
I'll be real. My advice is be yourself. Be yourself and stick to what you know.
Stick to your guns.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Trust yourself. Trust me.
So what you're saying, not saying that you didn't, but would you say that you didn't trust yourself enough when you was younger? Give yourself that advice now.
In terms of, do you know what it is?
Talk to me.
I did trust myself, but like you said, sometimes when you get turned into a wrong direction,
yes,
you propel forward in the wrong way. Do you know what I mean? So it's not that. So I did trust myself, but it's like I just was shown a way that wasn't necessarily where I needed to be.
What was it during those times? Did you have a fear factor about you? Was you a fearful person? Like, oh, if I got caught for this would happen. Oh, if I done that would happen. Or you didn't care?
It wasn't. I wouldn't say I didn't care in it, because, like, of course, like, Mumsy was always like to me, "Don't bring no police to the house." So there was always as much as man's out here, whatever, I'm not still trying to get caught or bring that drama to the house, even when it eventually did. It was what it was, innit?
Yeah, just had to build the situation.
I just had to hold the
time.
L, like, but it's always in the back of your mind. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like I wasn't going crazy and just losing my head. Like, I was like, you'll have them crash out moments and you'll think about it later, like, oh man did a madness. Like, do you know what I mean? But like you said, you learn from it, and you, like you said, you learn who to be around. You learn where to go, when to go home.
Trust me.
And leave it as that.
Leave it as that.
Leave it as that.
Real talk, my bro. So saying all of that, put all of that in perspective, going forward into the future, what would you say your biggest fear is now?
Oof. My biggest fear now. That's quite a difficult one. Because I'll be real, right now, I wouldn't say I'm necessarily where I want to be in terms of like, I'm Oh, sorry, I keep looking at this thing. But I'm like, up there. But I'm content with life. Like, I'm content with how life went. Do you know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
I'll be real. I don't have much fears right now. Everything's just if I really want it, I'll go for it. And if I'm doing it, like everything I'm doing right now is putting me in a good direction. So I'm just like,
You're on the right path. As long as you stay on it.
yeah. So it's like like you said, I'm trusting myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? I'm trusting myself.
As you said to yourself.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trusting myself. So
hey.
So because I'm trusting myself and I'm just thinking, look, whatever happens, happens. Like you've experienced a lot. So you're aware of certain things, certain chapels and whatnot. So yeah, man, trust yourself and just go forward. So yeah, I ain't really got no fears like that, I'll be honest.
Good.
I don't even fear failing because we failed before. Do you know what I mean?
We've all failed.
Is that now?
At things, you know what I'm saying? Obviously,
course.
like I said, it goes back to your challenges and our challenges are different. Your road is rocky, my road's rocky. So what you failed at, I couldn't have failed at because I haven't tried what you failed at. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, of course.
Everyone has got their own failure.
Of course. But like you said, not everyone recovers from their L's or failures. So as much as we all have, you know what I mean? As much as we all have the rocky roads, we all have the L's. Like I said, not everyone does recover from it.
But that's what determines you as a person. You know what I'm saying? That's what builds you. And I feel failure builds character. I wouldn't class it as an L. I would class it as a learning curve. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there you go. It is still an L.
It's still an L. It's still an L.
Learning.
It's a learning curve.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Still.
You know what I mean? So it's just all about literally how you deal with it.
No, of course, man. Like I said, everyone's on, like I said, we're heading to the right path, man. So it's like, even if I make it with music or make it with the podcast or like just a comfortable working man living, like, do you know what I mean? I feel like I'll be all right. So
let's fast forward and you say, either making it with the music, either making it with the podcast. Where do you see yourself in the next year? Just fast forward. Let's go back.
Fast forward. I can't lie because the podcast is doing all right.
I see it.
Do you know what I mean? The podcast is doing all right. Even I didn't even like. I knew it was gonna do well because I knew kind of like the lineups and kind of thing that we like. I knew the potential of it. Like I said, we started doing that. Like we started the podcast probably like 2015, 2016.
No way it's been that long.
Yeah, bro.
No, it hasn't.
It has, bro.
Swear to God.
So imagine we done the first. Me and ASB did the pilot in 2015. Like just us two in his kitchen, like just practicing it. Like yeah. So the only podcast round then was like Chucky Online. You get me? And then he done a podcast with SAS. And I was in the studio, filmed it on my phone.
Oh my God.
I forget, you know what I'm saying? Here. You know what I'm saying? So that's
graft.
Grafted. That's what I'm saying. So like when I'm saying man's been through we've been through the motions, we've been doing this thing. Like it's not like I just done a little 2 things and then said, now I'm hopping off. Like we've been grinding, we've been involved, yes. So.
But the mad thing is though, I've known you since then.
Yeah.
You not once brought that up around
but that's what I'm trying to say. See me putting myself like I'm not. It's not. I wouldn't say like not boastful in it. Like if you ask me, I'll be like, yeah, I'll tell you what I'm doing in it. But I've never been the one to just put my things forward in it, and that's always kind of hindered me when it comes to like
bro,
music,
because everyone should have known, bro. 15 years.
Yeah,
man, you should be a multi-millionaire now with that podcast. Gone. But it's because you, like you said, you didn't put it out and tell people. I didn't know about.
No, because
I've only known about that podcast for the last 2 years, bro.
Yeah, no, it's been going for time. Like, don't get twisted. Even like you said, the first 2 parts afterward, AS was on his own doing it. Because like I said, I was kind of in and out. I wasn't really like dedicated, and do you know what I mean. But obviously, I'll support his show and I'll come true to the. I was always like around. Yeah, but it's been from 2015. So this is even now.
10 years, bro.
Yeah, trust me. So even that podcast itself is graft. Like, it's
not,
yeah,
but you didn't give up on it, and that's a good thing. You know what I mean? A lot of the time, I've seen podcasts, not podcasts, but there's been other podcasts that's been gone that would started like 5 years ago, and right now could have been in better places now. You know what I mean? So it's just about keeping it up and
of course,
trying obviously be different. And then obviously you get your niche. Customers, of course. You can work from that. You know what I mean? I know you're saying that you haven't done music for quite some time now, but what would you say your biggest song is to date?
Probably put that on Gang on Spotify. I think, yeah, I think that probably might be my biggest song.
Still available to listen to on Spotify?
Yeah, still on Spotify. It's with another American artist, Drixie Phelps. Yeah, Put Down Gang. I think that's probably like my biggest, like most. Yeah.
So have you? You haven't got a music video for that one,
I
have
haven't
you?
got a video or nothing.
Yeah. So
yeah.
That being said, obviously your biggest video. What stopped you from doing a music video for it?
Do you know what we was trying to? Because obviously we was trying to arrange certain connections over America and all that, and yeah, it was just compatibility with timing and stuff, like getting him to come over or me to go over there. It was just, yeah.
You didn't have to do it like that. You could have got him to shoot his part.
We could have, but like the way we was discussing it, like obviously you just wanted to like to do a proper link up thing for it. Do you know what I mean? We had like you know when you have a plan for something, innit? So like once you're in that bubble with the plan, it's like sometimes it's hard to deviate. Like if it's not quite what you want, you don't want to do it. And I think that was our issue with that song. So yeah. And then like he said, he kind of fell out of music as well. So yeah.
How long ago would you say that song was done?
That song was probably like 2019. Yeah, so it was probably like one of my latest ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the freestyle came out after that.
Yeah, the freeze. Yeah. But like, I mean, like actual like songs that I put out, like kind of like on Spotify. Yeah.
Saying that. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand. Obviously, you don't know. Like I did ask you about what you're gonna be in the next year, but is there any indication of new music coming?
New music coming?
Any? Yeah.
I don't know. Do you know what? Like I said, the guys are in the lab, and that might inspire something. Do you know what I mean? They're already hitting me up to jump on something. So I don't know. Once I get, it might be one of the ones is like I get in the studio and I just get the vibe again. Do you know what I mean? You know, you get the bug and then you're just back in it. So I might just have to be in the space.
Yeah, bro. You don't, because you don't want to regret nothing.
Yeah.
And that being said, have you got any regrets from the past that could have hindered you or that you thought I should have done?
You know what? I definitely like regret not promoting myself as you know, as well as I could have. Because like I said, I felt like I got very good music there. Do you know what I mean? I do like I said, I back my music in it. So I feel like, yeah, to a degree, a lot of tunes did end up kind of getting wasted due to the lack of promotion and the way I kind of put it out or didn't pull it out. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's probably one thing that I've regretted. I didn't put out more music and have like more of a catalogue to show.
To listen to.
Do you know what I mean?
I think that's one of my regrets as well.
Do you know what I mean? Like, because like you said, you probably looking back at your actual songs that you know you made. Yeah. And you're thinking, there's all these are bangers, and I haven't even like touched it or even tried to do anything with it. It's just there.
I've got quite a few.
And then you get that feeling as well, like because you've done it so long ago, it don't feel right.
Don't sound the same. Like even when I listen to most of my tracks, my voice has changed. I wouldn't say that like that no more.
Exactly.
I thought, oh, that's cringe. Get that off. You know what I mean? I've gone through that. Yeah, I've gone through all of that.
So it's like even someone new will be like, "Wow, that's banging!" Like you know what I mean? But to you, like, it sounded dated now. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not like that was back then. Like I was in that headspace then.
I even listened to a track that I made years ago. You hear me saying "Inside." Yeah. I thought, what the hell?
Hey, like I said, Graham is coming back though.
That was the old school garage days, man. That was like pay as you go times.
Yeah, real old school.
Real old school, bro. It's not that's.
I think you can drop that now, man. Don't worry.
You can't.
They were trying to do throwbacks, man. They're bringing it back.
Fam, you can't drop that now.
Can't drop no inside now.
No, to where? Drop inside to where?
Would you be a little double bass thing?
I would never drop that inside. All by yourself. Everyone will look at you and think, who is this guy? Get someone's uncle out of here now. You are uncle if you say that in the rave.
Nah, if D-Double's still shutting it down with
but that's ooh though. Yeah, that's instant reload. That's not inside.
I think you can shut down the inside. If you get the right crowd, definitely. The young G's will love it, man.
Oh my God.
Rippz, man. Make a tune called Inside, man.
Well, you start and I'll jump in it.
That's quick collabo.
Literally. We've actually saying that. We've actually got a song together that I didn't put out.
Innit? See, you not promoting the tune.
Do you know why? I'm gonna say why I didn't put that song.
Because I wasn't even gonna bring that up, but slightly I've been upset about that still.
No, that's
because that tune was banging.
And our tune is a banger. Yeah, we've actually got a song together. However, the reason why I didn't bring the song out is because I've had legal issues with the actual producer.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
when he sent me the beat, but then he sent me as a leasehold, so I paid £70 for the beat.
Yeah.
But then when I realized the song actually slapped, I wanted to pay for the whole tune. After I sent him the actual song that we done, he tried to up the price on me.
Oh, because he knew. See, he knew.
So when he tried to do that, I thought, nah, I can't. Even though I think it was like £80 more. If the price was that originally, I would have paid it.
Yeah.
But the fact that you tried to just do that,
it's the way you tried to. It's like you tried to swindle me now because you know this is
exactly that. But then I thought, let me try and find another beat. I found another beat, but then the studio that we recorded everything that guy got rid of everything. For me to give a quick nothing. So I'm just stuck with the one that we originally had. You know what I'm saying? But good thing to these sort of decks, we can actually take the vocals away from the thing. So I might mix it in one time and obviously think, but if I can get another instrumental for it, 100%.
That tune was, that tune was.
Nah, it slaps. Everyone I played that song to.
Yeah, that was up there. That could have been Saturn. See, that could have been a breakthrough tune for the
man. It could have been. And you know what the mad thing is, because I knew what sort of rapper you were, you brought out a different rapper of me on that track. I would have never rapped like that. I would have never rapped like that on the track.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm normally like party sort of thing, but you made me get into it and maybe get into like a more understanding sort of so people to listen to me more. You know what I'm saying?
It's like actually take you in the story.
Take me in that. Yeah. And everyone really did. Everyone I played it to, literally all bad boys.
Even now, like,
you know what I'm saying?
I'll be listening to clips because you didn't even send me the tune.
Did I not send it to you?
No, because you was moving secretive. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even got the tune. Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Remind me.
I had to listen to clips from the studio session.
All right, remind me after the session. I promise you, we'll go into it. If I find it in my emails, I'll send it to you.
Definitely.
I promise you.
To hear that.
Yeah,
that's a tune.
Nah, it does slap. It does slap. So that would be one of my regrets, not doing it. I should have just paid the guy. I should have just paid him, but it's because he tried to mug me, and I felt he tried to mug me.
Nah, I get it, because I probably would have been the same. I'd have been like, nah, your track, on the pride thing.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it was. But you see, then that's what hinders us.
Yeah,
and
100.
And it's mainly, I know it's mad that I'm saying this, but it's mainly the black man, you know, bro. You see us as black men.
Man's got it there, yeah?
It's true though, bro. Because look at every other generation. I said this on my last show as well.
Yeah.
They're not fighting each other. Whereas we're the only race that does. It's not even the fact that we're fighting it. It's like we're jealous of each other, and I don't understand.
Yeah, we're not trying to.
We're not trying to help each other get to the next level.
Directly go against each other.
Yeah,
I hear what you mean. Yeah.
So that's one thing. I think if we all came together, we're the strongest nation.
I agree. No, I agree.
We're athletic. We're smart. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. And we pump probably the most into the economy in the West right now.
Yes, but we've been programmed to hate each other. So that's how it's. Well, that's a different story. It's a music pod. Yeah,
it's like getting deep.
It's not for no reason, but
of course.
Let's just switch it up a little bit, man. So, what hobbies? I know you like to play football.
Yeah, of course.
But what else do you like to do other than that?
Yeah, obviously I'm a sportsman, so like various sports, football, basketball, all of that. Even little movies on the side here and there. We do. Yeah, man. I like being outside. This is the truth. I'm an outside person.
Outside.
Yeah.
But top off, sun out.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Rippz.
That's AIRZ, you know. If you don't know it, that's AIRZ, you know. I swear to you, the sun doesn't have any excuse to take that top off.
That's the old me now, isn't it? I keep doing that. I'm still probably out in the summer. But I just like being outside enjoying it, man, especially like summertime, man. Like winter time's grind time, summertime, that's where we play and have enjoy ourselves. You know what I mean? So man, try to do the most. So man, I like a lot of things. I like to be adventurous.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. Gotta be. I'm an outside guy, but I don't like to spend money, so I like to stay inside. When you're outside, you spend money.
Yeah, no.
Spend money, just stay in your yard.
You breathe and money's gone. Like literally, bro.
The sun hits you need 10 drinks.
Yeah, literally, that's it. And like drinks are like £10 now.
And then you got your bedroom with you. Well, brother, please. You know what I mean? Now you got to rap on your bedroom. You know what I'm
They
saying?
said I'm support the community now.
Literally.
Nah, yeah. See, that's when man start getting like, yeah, nah. I for just chill inside then.
Literally, I stay in my yard until it's nighttime when it's not nighttime, but you see when it's
Yeah.
that's what, you know what? I've realized that, and not all jokes aside, I know I've just said that about money thing, but I really don't come out my house when the sun's out. You know,
Yeah.
I swear to you, even I just come out from Miami.
Yeah.
And then we went. Well, it was a Miami trip, and then we went to the Bahamas. Bro, as soon as we got to the Bahamas, we got off the boat, the ferry to go to the beach. Got to the beach, I went straight back to the hotel. I'm not interested.
He was like, yeah, I'm done with it. Yeah,
drained,
I'm done with,
finished.
Yeah.
Finished. I'm not. I don't know what it is with this heat, but I can't. I can't handle it. Everyone else is there running about happy. I can't do it.
No, it's true.
I can't.
A few hours, and then like you said, I'm off. And see, you already know, man. Like I said, Rippz knows, man. So you know me, I be sleeping.
Yeah.
you know I be sleeping.
You just brought up a memory. You just brought up a bloody memory.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
You know I sleep anyway.
Yeah. I'm never gonna bring up for today, but yeah.
So you know me. Once that sun starts hitting, boy, and I just get a little comfortable position, yeah, I'm done out here. Especially with 2 drinking me.
Yeah, two Cavossier.
Hey, trust me,
Cavossier bottle bigger than him.
Hey,
I'm telling you, this guy walking around with 2-liter Cavossier bottle.
Isn't it? That's what we started the CG Cavossi gang, isn't it?
Yeah, that's been your staple still.
Yeah.
That's definitely been your staple, Cavossi.
Always from a long time, man. Definitely.
Find yourself sleeping though.
Anyway, hit one corner, that's me.
I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I don't know how you do it, but yeah, that's
just
amazing.
Around the corner, and then like you said, when time to go home, I just be like, up, whoop, ready.
No water, you know. Man, just get up and go. No water. Easy.
Now I'm struggling now. I can't do that now. Yeah, now get me getting older now, boy. Get me, man. Get me. The body can't just shake it off like the same like it used to. But yeah, them days they were funny though, man. Good old days.
Good old days.
Nah, definitely good old days.
You're showing your age now, bro. Don't know. You're showing your age now. I said good old days. Them days were good. You know.
They were though. That's what I'm saying. They were, bro. They were.
With no care in the world, innit?
Literally. But even them times, literally, we just cared about music.
Yeah.
That was it.
It was all about music.
It was all about music. Like we link up anywhere to get a local studio, anywhere we could drop bars, anywhere he's got a local mic. It didn't even matter the condition of the studio. Someone's bedroom just got a mic and plug it in. Yeah, we're there.
Literally.
Dropping bars.
No, it was like that. I think it was like that for most of us growing up, man. Most of us growing up. But like he just said, the good old days. We had to grow up. The good old days, they're not there anymore.
Nah,
but we have to make it for ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
100%,
like, we can make it happen if we really want to. We just have to
can.
make the time. You know what I mean?
We still can. Like you said, we don't get caught in the trap of adulthood, as they say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't get caught in it. Yes, give me your Mount Rushmore of rappers.
Ooh. You know, I should have this on the top of the head because it's not like we ain't done this 100
But you
times.
can look behind you, get a little refresh if you want.
Yeah, look. Good old rappers. Nah, do you know what? Snoop's always been one of my top rappers.
Top.
Yeah, he's always been a big fan of Snoop.
You know what? Now that you said that, there is a sort of.
I'm just saying,
he did start with a cornrow as well.
So
all you need is a little dreadlocks and then you're good. I'm telling you, put your hair dreadlocks. I'm telling you, your hair will grow mad. I told my bedroom.
Uncle Snoop's. Yeah.
Told my bedroom he had cane roll. It wasn't growing as fast. Put in dreadlocks, blood. These heads grow faster than mine.
Yeah, no, do you know what? I've been thinking doing the changeover still. I've definitely been plotting on it. Can't lie, Lord.
No, it suit you, bro.
Yeah.
See, you look like a Rasta anyway. You got the beard.
I got the beard.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah,
they keep the beard like that as well. You got the Rasta look, bro. You know what I mean?
Just need to complete it with the dreads.
Just me.
Yeah, no, definitely Snoop, Park, Nas, Jadakiss,
and one more.
Do you know what? It's not. But I always just liked. He was just always one of my favorites. Trey D.
You know what? That's mad. I've never heard of him.
Yeah, he's from the East Siders. He was on the East Siders with Snoop and Goldie Loc. He's like I can't lie. I just always liked his style of rap.
So who would you say you're more like?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Ooh. If I had to.
Oh my God.
right there.
Yeah, man.
No. It's weird. I don't think I'm like any of my top 5.
Not one.
Yeah, like in terms of like when it comes to Snoop, I'll say probably like I'll try to have like little slick lines here and there, and like switch up the tempo like mid beats. Probably like Snoop kind of does, because you know kind of Snoop kind of has that free flow kind of way that he raps. So I feel like I might have taken that from Snoop. Obviously with Nas, you could hit it with like a bit of the conscious. Do you know what I mean? Even if I hit it with the real rap, there's a bit of a conscious bars in there. Do you know, a little balance, like, do you know what I mean? Nas had that balance of like educating you but giving you street rap. Do you know what I'm saying? And then so I'll probably combine those. And then I feel like in terms of putting songs together, probably my songs probably be more similar to like a Jadakiss in terms of like, especially the way that he could like be versatile from the street rap to doing like a tune with Mariah Carey and that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like I said, man, I had tunes that were like, you know, tunes for the ladies, you know what I mean, a bit softer tone and certain things like that, which I think that banged. But yeah, so I would say probably a mix of them 3 if I had to pick from the Mount Rushmore. Yeah.
Where would you say obviously your style of music obviously is American. Your dress sense, would you say that's both American and UK? Or because most times when I see you, you do come out with the top off, and that's an American. This guy.
Do you know what? It's just shirtless.
Literally.
Nah, do you know what? It's
bandana and shirtless.
Yeah. Do you know what? It's definitely a combination.
Yeah.
Especially like because earlier on, like I said, I used to have the 3/4 lengths with the long socks, the checkered shirt and that. Yeah. So you know already. Do you know what I mean? Obviously the white.
No, it suited you. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't. It wasn't a thing where he looks funny.
Like I'm begging it all the time.
You looked.
But obviously we'll keep up with the normal like the London fashion. Obviously we have the jeans. Remember we used to cut off the split at the side and all them thing there. And so it was like a mix. So I'll have like my checkered shirts and stuff, and then I'll still be out here during the cardigan times, the old school cardigan joints.
Yeah, only in the spring, in the winter.
Yeah.
All right, now you get.
Summertime will be like white tee, shorts.
Yeah,
3/4 lengths, white socks, kind of white crepes.
That's well, the white tee is American, well UK, but there's the socks and that's where the.
Obviously, it was baggier back then, so that was more of like a US thing where they had the oversized white tee. You know what I mean? You have the oversized white tee with the jeans shorts. Yeah. So that's what man used to. I used to rock that store. I used to have my 3/4 length jeans.
Have you been there?
Yeah, I've been a few times. I've been to New York a few times. Been to Orlando, Florida. So I've been to America a few times.
Okay. So, what is it? Or what is that one thing that most people do not know about you?
Oof. I don't know. I think that's tough. I felt very. Do you know what? As much as I say I'm a very honest person, I'm not. Like I said, I don't really just put stuff out there. I like to draw. Nah,
that's about that.
Nah, it sounds mad. It sounds mad.
Nah, if you ever saw it, you saw his face. Anyway, it's the way he thought about it.
No, because I'm thinking about something that like I do like, but I don't really. Because like I got like a full like sketchbook of like.
Oh yeah.
Artwork.
We say you're good at drawing.
I think they're all right. Do you know what? People say they're good. I think they're all right. I don't think they're not as special in it, but I did enjoy like like obviously. Old school, I used to like little cartoons and stuff like that. Yeah, like I used to draw my own made up characters and things like that. But yeah, like I was alright. I wasn't bad at drawing. Like I could draw pretty decent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Decent.
Do you know what? If I show you some pictures, I'll show you. They actually. Do you know what? As much as I'm being humble right now, but they're good pictures. Trust me.
I want to see them.
Yeah. I have to show you
after the show. Have you got them on your phone or?
I haven't got them on my phone, but I have to. Do you know what? When I go home, I'll send you pictures of them.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, legit. Like, I'll show you my sketchbook and everything. Like, I'll do a video so you can see it. Man. Like,
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that he might have got her to draw it.
You know what
He might have got his mum to draw it. He might have got his sister to draw it.
No, I'll show man where it is, place, get my sketchbook. I'll show you my sketchbook. Like
Say no more.
I used to be drawing like old school, like all the anime things and that.
Say no more.
So yeah.
Well,
So like obviously because I don't draw often or all the time, a lot of people don't know that.
You can.
Yeah.
I hate you. I think
that's the artistic thing though.
You think it's an artistic thing?
Like I feel like a lot of people that do like music and stuff usually can do other artistic things. Like
I agree, but I was gonna say that when you can play football, for people that normally can play football to a decent level, can normally do other things to a decent level as well, and other way around. Say you can do music to a decent level, you can do other things to a decent level as well. You're not gonna be a mediocre in anything you do. Like Michael Jordan. I watched a documentary. Or was it Michael Jordan? No, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh.
He was playing table tennis with Rio Ferdinand.
Yeah.
But then Rio Ferdinand kept beating him. And then he went and bought a table tennis thing to make sure. You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna you as someone that's good at a craft. You're not gonna want to be meaty in any other craft that you do.
I hear you,
You know what I'm saying?
You always strive to kind of be
greatness,
at least
bro.
decent, At least. Like capable.
Yeah. You're not gonna be good at everything, but just know that I'm trying my hardest not to be
not a walkover.
Yeah.
That's all it is. In anything I'm doing, I'm not trying to be a walkover. You're gonna have to battle to beat me.
Yeah. 100%.
That's it. So yeah, man.
100%. So we're gonna play a quick game, yeah?
Of course.
This game is called Winner Stays On, yeah?
Yep.
So the game will consist of me saying artist names, and then once you say an artist is better than the other artist, I will keep them on ready for the next artist, okay?
Yep, cool.
Yeah,
Let's go.
we're gonna split up. We're gonna go through men first. I'm gonna go to the females after.
Yep, no problem.
Yeah. So we're gonna start with. Let me go backwards this day. We're gonna start with Potter Paper Nines.
Nines.
Yeah.
Yeah, nines.
Nines Central C.
Nines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going strong.
Yep.
Nines Dave.
Dave. I give it to Dave.
Yeah.
Yep. Dave.
Say no more. Dave J Huss.
Dave. Even though I like J Huss, but yeah, Dave. I think technically just a better rapper.
Better rapper, yeah.
Yeah.
But J Huss was more party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get twisted. I feel like J Huss has more like livelier songs, and like you said, he's probably got more songs that I will probably more vibes to.
Mm-hmm.
But you want to talk as like an artist,
it's gonna be.
I'll say Dave.
I hate you as an artist. Dave Young Teflon.
Yeah, Young Tef.
Yeah?
Yeah, still stick with Young Tef.
Still ticking with him. I thought I could change his mind the second time round.
Yeah,
but nah. Say no more. Say no more. Young Tef, K-Trap.
Yeah, Young Tef.
Yeah. Young Tef, Mist.
Young Tef.
Young Tef, Leo, Stay True.
Young Tef.
Young Tef, Tion Wayne.
Young Tef.
Yeah. Young Tef, Digger D.
Young Tef.
Yeah, going strong.
Yeah.
Tef is going strong. Young Tef, Blade Brown.
It's a close one, but Young Tef.
Yeah?
Yeah, I feel like, Young Tef's like, obviously, Blade Brown's got the, original, you get me, drug dealer music, but Tef is, like you said, when it comes to the barring, the way, man, even his cadence, the way he flows, everything, I just feel it's better.
Fair enough. Young Tef, Ilowski.
Young Tef.
Yeah, Young Tef, Fredo.
Yeah, still Young Tef.
Yeah, still.
Yeah, still Young Tef.
Young Tef, M24.
Young Tef all the way.
Young Tef, M Huncho.
Young Tef still.
Young Tef, DBE.
Yeah, Young Tef.
Yeah? Still.
Young Tef. Yeah. We go Young Tef. I like, Young Tef is hard, man.
Young Tef is. Backwards. Did it the other way.
Yeah. Ez.
Yeah?
I'll say Ez
take
now.
it this
I'll say
side.
Ez now. Nah, yeah. Do you know what? No. Do you know what? Yeah, Young Tef. I still say Young Tef. I say Young Tef.
Say no more. Say no more. Young Tef, AJ Tracy.
Young Tef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see why, though. I can see why.
Like, AJ Tracy's a barist still, and I like the way that he can kind of dibble and dabble from grime and into the hip hop. and even he could do the party songs as well.
Yeah.
So he's got that versatility there. But like I said, I still feel like if those go bar for bar, really, Young Tef.
Young Tef, yeah. If it's bar for bar, but if it's song for song,
yeah,
it's AJ.
Yeah, AJ's got that. Yeah, AJ's got the jam still. AJ's got the jam.
You know what I mean? He will make you dance a little bit. You know what I mean? So we got Young Teflon, Bugsy Malone.
Young Tef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Young Bugsy, I know obviously it's your opinion. I'm not trying to sway you from your opinion, but Bugsy's got he's there in it with bars as well. I know your thing, but he put Chip on his toes when it come to that battle.
Yeah, that clash. Don't get twisted. That, if I be honest, that clash even opened my eyes to like what Bugsy Malone was on, but still
not good enough for Tef.
Nah.
Say no
still
more.
Feel like Tef would done him.
So Tef Heady won.
Yeah, Tef still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tef H.
Tef.
Tef
H is good as well.
Yeah.
I like H.
Oh, you like H?
I do like H. He's technical, but yeah, Tef still.
Teflon Don. Young Teflon.
Yeah.
Wretch 32. That difficult, yeah?
It is. Because I think, yeah, I give it. Oh, because now I'm thinking of it. Tef. Yeah, I give it Tef.
Over Wretch.
Yeah, I give it to Tef.
Yeah.
I give it Tef.
I thought Wretch would have been because he's both, bro.
Yeah.
He's got everything.
Like, Wretch is, do you know what? Nah, Wretch is so cold.
You know, after this, you better get that feature from Young Tef. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, innit? Like,
man starts to seem like his #1 fan right now. Trust me. But nah, do you know what? I respect his barring. Do you know what I mean?
I hear you. Now I can see where you're coming from. He is actually a barrist, but he's been doing it for a long time, man.
He's been there. Like, he's cultivated his style, man, to where he wants it to be. Yeah, man.
So we'll carry on. Young Tef's gigs.
The landlord is the landlord, but we still go with Young Tef.
Yeah, but when it comes to bars, though, the landlord.
I don't think,
The landlord said something the other day about no one can chat to him when it comes to this or whatever. But there are barers that can chat to you, bro. Obviously, you can get the rave and you know what I'm saying? And
he's got the tunes. Don't get twisted. Like, Dix has got hard tunes and he's got bars. But I feel like Tef, Tef is just, I feel like you said, if they were just to go back to back, you just run a rhythm right now and just had them both sitting here, go ham. Tef will, I feel like Tef will outshine him.
Spin him.
Yeah.
Say no more. Young Tef, Chip. Let me hear this one.
Do you know what? Yeah, Chip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it to Chip.
Thank you very much. Because Chip's actually my favourite artist. I would be very upset if he chose no one else.
Yeah, Chip, because even, like you said, versatility, and like you said, to me, he's still getting better.
Yeah.
And like, the fact that he's as good as he is right now, and he's still getting better.
In my eyes, I know it's going to sound mad, or I don't want it to sound biased or anything because he is my favourite artist. I don't think there's anyone right now that can actually go toe to toe right now with him and win.
Yeah.
But I swear to you, there's obviously clashing scene, whatever, do what you want to do. But obviously he needs that right song to propel him back into where he was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what he's doing now is obviously more grind.
He's going back to the history. But even that, he's still showing, like, I could jump back in the grime thing and I'm still just as lyrical, just as cold, I'm flowing just as hard.
He's always been that, though. I don't think he will ever lose that, bro.
No, he won't. But like I said, it's still, like, sometimes it's still, like, I don't know, man. He's just still shining, even amongst the legends. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So when you're shining amongst, like you said, you got the all-stars together.
Around you, and you're still that guy.
A level above.
I hear you.
Do you know what I mean? Of
course. I hear you. So, Chip Wiley. Chip Lethal B. So, Chip Skepta. Chip Kano.
Chip.
Chip, Dizzy Rascal.
Chip.
Nicki Minaj versus Little Kim.
Little Kim.
Yeah, Little Kim, Cardi B.
Little Kim.
Little Kim, Megan Thee Stallion.
And Free Tory. Little Kim.
Say nothing. Say nothing. Say nothing. Say nothing. Say nothing.
And I'm gonna be getting hate, boy.
It don't matter, it's true though, but a lot of people are saying the same thing.
Yeah, boy.
You're not the only one to say that.
Yeah,
and I'm glad you said it here because I'm gonna clip that. Yeah, but no, free him though, for real, for real. For real, for real. Little Kim, Shensia.
Shensia. Yeah, Shensia.
Shensia, Jada Kingdom.
Shensia.
Yeah, Shensia, Steph London.
Yeah, still Shensia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, strong Shen.
We're sticking with the Shenyens.
Shensia, Miss Banks.
Miss Banks.
Yeah.
Yeah, go to Miss Banks.
Yeah, Miss Banks is doing bits now.
Nah, trust
You
me.
got to leave her to it. Miss Banks, Scissor.
Scissor.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like you said, that's global.
Yeah, she's global. Gone. Scissor, Summer Walker.
Yeah, Scissor.
Still, yeah.
Yeah, still Scissor.
Scissor, Mariah Carey.
Scissor. Yeah, I choose Scissor. Like I said, Mariah Carey's got the Christmas hits now.
Yeah.
Nah, do you know what? Let me not just reduce her to that.
No, she's getting paid every year though.
Yeah, I know. Don't get twisted.
Every year.
Them Christmas hits is definitely keeping them lights on.
Trust
strong.
me.
Strong.
Definitely keeping the lights on.
You
That's
can't
true.
run out of money, boy, because you know Mariah
Every
Carey
year.
get me. You know, a few months from now, we're gonna be hearing it. In
No,
shops,
it's real
everything.
talk. It's real talk. At least 100 grand.
100. Calm. No, because it's guaranteed. That's guaranteed bread,
Every
you
year.
know.
Yeah, I know.
And that's like all shops, all.
That's
Yeah.
that Michael Blueblade jumped on that as well.
Oh, see.
He gets paid every December. Literally.
That's it, you're done.
But if you can find a pattern to get paid once a year and get paid bread as well, why not? I get paid 250 grand a year, mate, and I do nothing all year.
Literally, and then that's it. You can just your song just rotating every
Now,
year.
that would be a good life though.
Easy, but yeah, we give it to Scissor though.
Say nothing.
We give it to Scissor.
Scissor, Janet Jackson.
Come on, Janet.
Janet.
You have to get Janet.
Gonna make
Yeah,
body
okay.
banger. Who's that? Was that one with Michael Jackson? Was it? Gonna make what? Who's that song with? That was featured with someone. Let me not rack your brain. It's probably before your time.
Yeah, so, yeah, I'm young. Let me claim that one. I'm young.
I give it to you.
That thing.
So who did you pick? Little
Janet.
Janet, yeah. Janet,
Yeah.
Tiwa Savage.
Yeah, Janet.
Janet Dolce.
Dolce. I go to Dolce.
Yeah.
That is still, yeah, because it's a weird one, but we're going to new school for this one, yeah.
Fair enough.
Dolce.
Dolce Sexy Red.
Dolce, definitely.
Dolce Gorilla.
Gorilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got bangers on any.
She got two, yeah, she's actually got bangers. Like I said, the man to Gallon can rock with it. So, yeah, it's universal.
But to be fair, that Dolce song, Anxiety, why are you trying to give people anxiety for, fam? Chill out. Chill out. Just chill out. You're just making people think they got anxiety and they ain't got anxiety.
Nah, you know, they got a theme tune to
it. Nah. I've got anxiety because she sang this about it and I can relate to it. Allow it, man.
He's like, nah, we're not have hearing it.
Nah, I'm done with it, man. But I do rate her still.
Nah, she's hard.
Yeah. Gorilla Georgia Smith.
Georgia Smith.
Yeah?
Yeah, we like to keep it a little funky.
Yeah.
In the UK.
Nostalgic.
Yeah, man.
I hear you. Georgia Smith, Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
Definitely.
The originator.
Yeah, like I said, that's basically like Blueprint.
Yeah, literally copy and paste,
yeah,
innit?
Blueprint.
Literally. Alicia Keys, Beyonce. I laughed at the same.
Beehive, don't sting me. But yeah, Alicia Keys, man.
Yeah, all day. No, I would have picked the same one.
Yeah, Alicia
to be
Keys
fair.
still.
So we go in Alicia Keys, Rihanna.
Still, Alicia, we started strong. Innit? Yeah, Alicia holding it down for that one.
Alicia Keys, Iverian though.
Yeah, Alicia Keys, definitely.
Alicia Keys, Wody.
Yep, still Alicia Keys.
Still. That's strong though.
Yeah, nah.
That's strong. So Alicia Keys, LMA.
Yeah, still. Still sticking with Alicia Keys.
She's going to the end. Let's see.
Yeah,
Let's see.
Is she-
Alicia Keys, Ray.
Yep, still Alicia
Still
Keys.
Alicia.
Still Alicia.
Alicia Keys, Lotto.
Still Alicia.
Oh yeah.
Yep, still Alicia.
Yeah, I would have switched it because I like Lotto, but I hear Alicia's got the most better vocals.
Yeah.
I can see why you picked her. Alicia Keys, Doja Cat.
Yeah, still Alicia Keys. Can't lie, Doja Cat's a bit too out there.
Yeah, she's gone a bit red in
Yeah.
it. She's gone to the dark side a little bit.
So I'm not
It's a touch.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that one.
I think the last video I watched of hers is when she was in the middle of the street, covered in blood.
Doing the madness.
I turned the TV. No, I
Yeah.
turned it off. Straight away. It was on YouTube. I just turned it off.
Yeah, she's always on the net doing something.
Demonic.
Yeah.
Nonsense.
She be on the live streams doing something bad. I just see like clips pop up on Twitter or Insta or something bad. But yeah, she's always, every time I see her, it's just something.
I think she got famous for saying some racial comment.
Oh, is it?
I think it wasn't, she didn't outrightly say it, but because it was along them lines.
Oh, what kind of implied?
Yeah.
It was-
It was along them lines. So they use it.
Didn't she make that cow song? Ain't that what she really got famous from? The original.
That's after.
Yeah.
A bloody cow song.
That's the funny though. That's real humble beginnings, isn't it? You started off with a cow song and now she's a big superstar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Take
What did you have to do to become a superstar though? Bless her, innit?
Yeah.
Alicia
God
Keys.
bless them all, boy.
Yeah, all of them. Alicia Keys, Remy Ma.
Yeah, still Alicia Keys.
Still strong.
Still.
And the final one, Alicia Keys, Ice Spice.
Yeah, we keeping it, Alicia Keys. Ice Spice is doing her thing, but I don't think
It's to that level.
Yeah, I don't think she can be competing with Alicia Keys.
Fair enough.
Like she's in her lane, she's doing her thing. I respect her for it, but that can't run. Can't put her over Alicia Keys.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, people. You've heard it from AIRZ. You've heard the conversations. You've heard the questions. You've heard his opinions on who's a better artist. All we need now from him is more music. So can we get more music in the future, please, AIRZ?
Like I said.
Are we asking for much?
Like I said, there might be things in the works.
Mhm.
I can't promise nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, my peoples and my peers are working, so that might inspire a little something. And hopefully, like I said, if I find my way in the studio, you might get something. So,
Fingers crossed, people.
We'll
We
see,
might
we'll
get
see,
something.
we'll see,
Fingers
we'll
crossed.
see. We'll
Fingers
see.
crossed. Well, it saddens me to say bye-bye, but this is the end of the show. AIRZ, we appreciate you for coming in.
Thank you
Hopefully
for having
we'll
me.
see you again. And
Definitely.
hopefully you come with something new, a little freestyle for
Yeah,
us
the
to
next
put
time.
down for them as well.
That's the promise for next time. I'll at least have a freestyle.
At least, you hear that? You hear that?
At least have a freestyle.
At least have a freestyle for us.
Because all this talk and they ain't seen the action, so I'll at least have a freestyle for you next time.
All right, cool. That being said, RE-VERS,
Yeah.
we out.
Well.
The Audio Kitchen.